Hey, welcome. If you're a stakeholder, an investor, a board member, maybe even a regulator, and you're trying to figure out if a company's big AI promises are for real or just a bunch of hot air, you are in exactly the right place. This is the first part of a series where we're going to break down how to assess an organization's AI readiness, its governance, and its risks. Let's dive in.
So, just a quick heads up before we get rolling. This is the first of 15 explainers based on a really comprehensive report from Virtualization Options LLC. Now, we're only scratching the surface of what's in that full report, so please remember, this is all for informational purposes. It's not legal, financial, or investment advice.
All right, let's get right to it. Probably the biggest challenge for any stakeholder today is just cutting through all the noise. We are constantly hearing about AI this, AI that, but the ways we've traditionally tried to measure a company's tech capability, well, they're often just smoke and mirrors when it comes to AI.
And that really brings us to the most important question, right? How do you, as someone with skin in the game, tell the difference between what an organization can actually do with AI versus the slick marketing story they want you to believe? It's so easy to get distracted by things like these. How much money is being thrown at AI, how many data scientists they've hired, or whether they're using the latest, trendiest tools. But the source report is crystal clear. These things are seriously misleading. A huge budget can get completely wasted, a big team can be totally ineffective, and, the shiniest new tools are often just a solution looking for a problem. And here's the really scary part. These metrics don't just fail to show you if a company is ready, they can actively hide mission-critical risks. So if those old metrics are basically useless, what should we be looking at? Well, the report lays out this really powerful framework that's built on 5 critical dimensions. This is what gives us a true 360-degree view of what's actually going on inside an organization. Real AI readiness isn't just about having cool tech. It's this whole interconnected system. You have to look at their technology, sure, but also their organizational maturity, their governance structures, and their capacity for managing risk, all at the same time. It's about the entire system, not just one flashy part of it. And here they are, the big 5. It all starts with the technological infrastructure, the actual hardware and software. Next is organizational capability. That's the people, the skills, the culture. Then you absolutely need governance to set the rules of the road and risk management to keep things from blowing up. And finally, strategic alignment, which just means making sure all this AI stuff actually helps the business achieve its goals. We're going to dive deep into every single one of these in future explainers. Okay, so now we know what to look for with those 5 dimensions, but that's really only half the battle. The next big question is, how well is an organization actually doing in each of those areas? And to answer that, we need what's called a maturity model. And let me tell you, the gap between companies can be absolutely massive. On one end of the spectrum, you have what the report calls a nascent organization. Think of this like a chaotic science fair project in a garage, just ad hoc experiments with no real rules. Then all the way on the other end, you have an optimized organization. Here, AI is so deeply woven into the company's DNA that it's driving real, measurable value. It's night and day. This model basically maps out the entire journey from start to finish. It gives us, as stakeholders, a clear, quantifiable way to pinpoint where a company really stands. You might have an organization that's still in the nascent stage, just messing around. Or maybe they're developing a few pilots. The goal, of course, is to reach those top tiers, managed and optimized, where AI becomes a true strategic advantage. Okay, but here's a really important catch. Just getting a single score from that model isn't the end of the story, not even close. You have to apply context. See, the report makes it super clear that this isn't a simple pass-fail test. An organization can be absolutely world-class in one dimension and dangerously behind in another. For instance, imagine a company with a team of brilliant rockstar machine learning engineers, but their data governance is a total mess. That's a recipe for massive compliance and operational disaster. And the industry you're in changes everything. For a hospital, AI readiness isn't about raw speed or cutting costs. It's about patient safety first and foremost. It's about complying with regulations like HIPAA and being able to explain exactly why an AI system recommended a certain treatment. The stakes are literally life and death. Or take a financial services firm. Their priorities are completely different. Their AI readiness is judged on how well they navigate incredibly strict fair lending laws and prove their algorithms aren't discriminatory. For them, transparency isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a legal and ethical mandate. And if you're looking at a multinational organization, well, things get even more complicated. They have to operate in this complex patchwork of global regulations, from GDPR in Europe to different state laws in the US. An AI model that's perfectly legal in one country could get them sued in another. So if the hype is misleading and context changes everything, how do you get a real answer? Simple. You stop listening to what a company says and you start looking at what it can prove. This demands a rigorous, evidence-based approach. This quote from the source material just nails it. The assessment framework has to be based on evidence. It has to be quantifiable. Subjective claims and slick marketing stories, they're totally worthless when you're doing real due diligence.
So what does that evidence actually look like? Well, it's not the flashy demos they show you at conferences. Nope. It's the hard stuff, the real performance metrics from AI systems that are actually in production. It's the minutes from their governance meetings. It's the reports on risk incidents, and, more importantly, how they were handled. It's their detailed model validation processes. This is the operational proof that separates a truly prepared organization from one that's just talking a good game. As a stakeholder, this is your checklist. This is what you must demand to see. And that brings us right back to you. Using these frameworks, these ideas, where does the organization that you're assessing truly stand? I'll leave you with that thought. In our next explainer, we're going to roll up our sleeves and start digging into the first dimension, technological infrastructure. Thanks for joining me.